Hello everyone, welcome to the last class of lesson 4. And in this class we will focus on the grammar part. So today I'm gonna lead you to go over two grammar parts of lesson 4. And now let's just get started from the grammar part 1. And grammar part 1 is all about this one, about two words, 是 和 的. So these two words in a Chinese sentence, how do we translate it, or how do we use it in a Chinese sentence? So it is used to emphasize the agent of an action. Okay, whenever you see there is a 是 and 的 come in one Chinese sentence, that means the agent is being emphasized, the agent of an action. Okay, and there's one more sentence. When the occurrence of an action is known, 是的 can be used to emphasize the agent of an action. Just memorize the agent, not anything else. Okay, examples. So first of all, there is a basic sentence structure for you. Object with 是, who, verb, and then it is 的. So pay attention. How do we put 是 and 的 in a sentence? Okay, now let's take a look on those examples. Example 1. 这本书是我买的. Okay, 这本书 this book is being object. 是 they're the same. Who is 我, so 我 I. Okay, I. Verb, which is 买 means to buy, and here it means bought. Okay, later when we translate it you will find out. And then the last one, 的. Okay, you see 是 and 的, where do we put these two words in a sentence? Okay, so the translation of this sentence, now let's do this together. 这本书 this book is 是我 I 买 buy 的 so this book is I buy. So in English we can say this book is bought by me. Okay, this book is bought by me. That's how we translate it. And now example 2. 晚饭是妈妈做的。是的。See? Okay, 晚饭 is dinner. So dinner is mama. Mama is used here being who. Okay, 妈妈做的晚饭 and 做 like make the dinner or cook the dinner. Okay, so the dinner is made by mom. So dinner is made by mom. Now the last one. 电话 which is a phone call. 是谁 is used here as who. 打 is a verb. 的 okay. 电话 now we know it means phone call, and 谁 it means who. Okay, who. This one we have learned this word in level 1 class. 打的 打 this verb means to make. So make phone call, 打电话. We also learned these words almost at the end of the level 1 class. So in English, this phone call is made by who? So who made this phone call, or this phone call is made by who? Okay, so I think through these three examples we can see this sentence structure really helps. Object, this line. 是 it doesn't change. Who, this line we can change whoever you want to mention. And then verb, 买 做 打, these three are verbs. And then the last line, 的, they stay the same. Okay, now let's take a look on the negative form. You see, because the verb in this sentence is 是, I mean the first verb 是. Okay, so example, when we were in level 1 class, I think I taught you a sentence For example, we can say I am Ethiopian person. 我是埃塞人。Okay, I am an Ethiopian person. 我是埃塞人。And now the native form is I am not an Ethiopian person. So in that case, we say 我不是埃塞人. So it also works here because it is 是 that is being used here. So 这本书是我买的。We can say 这本书不是我买的。And this is the negative form, and it means this book is not bought by me. The next one, 晚饭是妈妈做的。So we can say 晚饭不是妈妈做的。So the dinner is not made by mom. And then the last one, 电话是谁打的？Because this sentence is a question form, so we don't need to change it to a negative form, okay? Alright, now let's move to grammar part 2. So in grammar part 2, we will be focusing on 的时候, and literally 的时候 in English we can translate it as in when. Like when it is a time or when something happens, okay? So this phrase is to indicate the time, or it is a time or something happens. Okay, examples. Example 1. 今天早上8点的时候我在家. This sentence seems a little bit long for you, but take it easy. It's really simple. 今天 means today. 早上 morning. So 今天早上 which is this morning. 8点 点 means a clock, and 8点 8 o'clock. 的时候. So this whole thing we can say when it was 8 a.m. this morning. 我在家 I 在家 at 家 house or home. So when it was 8 a.m. I was at home. That's the English version. See, I was at home when it was 8 a.m. When it was 8 a.m. So when it was 8 a.m. this time, specific time. 今天早上8点的时候. That means when it was 8 a.m. Example 2. 我睡觉的时候妈妈在做饭. Okay, so we need to translate firstly from here up to here. 我睡觉 Remember, 睡觉 means sleep. So 我睡觉 I sleep. 的时候 So when I was sleeping.妈妈在做饭 at 做饭 making food. So mom is making food. English. Mom was making food when I was sleeping. You see, when I was sleeping, which is equivalent to this one. 我睡觉的时候 in Chinese. Okay. Example 3. 我10岁的时候开始踢足球. Alright, we still focus on this part firstly. 我睡觉I'm sorry, 我10岁的时候10岁 10 years old. So I am 10 years old 的时候 So when I was 10 years old. 开始踢足球开始 is a new word for lesson 4, which is for this class. 开始 to begin, to start. 踢足球 to play football. So how do we translate this one? I started playing football when I was 10 years old. See? I started playing football when I was 10 years old. I think to know how to use 的时候 in a Chinese sentence doesn't seem difficult for you, really, because I think these 3 examples really showed you clearly how to make this sentence or how to translate this sentence. Okay, now we move to the next part, practice. Practice on, okay, I'm sorry, there seems to be a mistake. Alright, then let's take a look on this example 3. He was studying when I went out. He was studying when I went out. So we still focus on this part first. He was studying, studying, 学习 or learning. So 他在学习 when. So 他在学习的时候 I went out. Went out or go out. That means 出去 in Chinese. So in Chinese, this whole sentence we say 他学习的时候 see 的时候 which is when. Okay? So 他学习的时候 I went out. 我出去了 了 means new change or new situation happens. Okay? Okay, now that we are done with practice 3, now we move to practice 2. It was him that wrote this character. Does this sentence look familiar to you? It is the emphasized sentence. So when we notice this sentence is an emphasis sentence, we need to find out the action. The action always relates to a verb. So a verb in this sentence is wrote, which is write. Okay. So now that we see the verb, we need to find out the agent of this action. The agent is him. So it is him that being emphasized. And now think of this sentence. How do we say this sentence in Chinese? Okay, here. 这个汉字是他写的。这个汉字是他写的。So 这个汉字 comes first. That means this character. This character. 是 which is was. 他写的。他 him 写的 wrote it. This character is him wrote it, or this character is wrote by him. Okay, and now the practice 1. It was me that bought this cup. This cup, 杯子 and this cup 这个杯子 bought, which is to buy something, buy, which is 买. Okay, so now we see the verb is bought, which is buy. So we need to find the agent of this action, and that is me, which is 我. So this sentence we can say 这个杯子是我买的，是我买的。It is whom that being emphasized, and whom here is 我。Okay, so these 3 Chinese sentences 跟我读。The first one, 这个杯子是我买的。Next one, 这个汉字是他写的。And the last one, 他学习的时候，我出去了。Okay, that's all I want to say about on the grammar part of lesson 4, and I hope you know these two. I hope you know how to use these two grammar parts in Chinese. And bye. That's all for today's class.